there, this is your Matt Doodle with too much time on his hands. Doodle here with another video. And I wanted to talk about how I'm pretty sure DC hates me. Or at least Warner Brothers does. Now, that must be strange to hear because I don't really post that much DC related stuff. But there's actually a reason why I don't post that many stuff. Because actually, if you go back in my catalog of YouTube videos, I'm just going to post them here so you don't have to go on my videos. I would try to sprinkle in some DC related content on here. And not because I don't like DC and I don't have that much to talk about. I actually really like DC and I would really like to talk about it much more. As you can see in my stuff on my backgrounds, I do have DC related stuff. And I would like to talk more about DC, but the problem is I keep getting copyrighted. Or at least I would avoid it from getting copyrighted. Because I'm going to show you here what I've been copyrighted, and most of them have literally just been DC related stuff. And I know it's not that many, but that's because I would try any DC video I would have that would get copyrighted. Okay, let me look directly at exactly what I got copyrighted. Because I'm going to use some examples on the videos that I have made that got copyrighted. Okay, I think the first actual video I made that was DC related was the review for the Flash movie. I am incorrect. It was actually this video that was the first one, but my point still stands with the videos I'm showing in this video. At the time, I was really excited for it, so you know what? I wanted to react to it and talk about it, while I was watching the trailer. And you know what? I've seen people react to stuff and they didn't get copyrighted or anything like that. I recorded the video, I edited it to, have the screen, all that good jazz. And then, after that, I, published it. And this is before I started doing any, making a video for, a few days later. And then I would just publish it and upload. And then it would be, you're copyrighted. I'm like, wait, what? And it would just do the entire video. It wouldn't even do, pieces. No, it'd just say the entire one. You know what? At the time, I was like, you know what? Maybe it's because I'm just not supposed to react to DC stuff, maybe Warner Brothers, because, it's their IP. I reacted to the entire thing without really saying too much. And I understand, I didn't change it enough to be different, if that makes sense. And you want to let that go. I was like, dang, I don't like getting copyrighted. It sucks, right? But I let it go. And then I would make more stuff on DC, which was a review on the Flash TV series. And it was I think the first actual video that went over 100 views, a little more than 100 views. And I was just super impressed, but then it was got copyrighted for multiple clips on the Flash that I would use, and it would suck. But the main one that I realized got copyrighted because it would show that entire thing in the bar was the point where Harrison Wells tells Barry, "Run, Barry, run!" And I wanted to show that off because it's one of my favorite scenes in the show. Even back then, and I want to show it off, and it was nope, copyrighted that specific things. And the thing, this was the first time I noticed that they would in the video they would copyrighted clips that I would use that was not even voiced. I would use it and I would talk over it. And that was my first time. I was extremely frustrated because I would have to edit that over and over just to make sure I was not using too much. I would cut clips out even if I was just talking over it. And that was super frustrating for me, super frustrated. And that's just not it. Then I made a video. Oh, just know none of these videos are in order exactly because I don't remember exactly when I made them. I didn't go back and really check too hard. I also made a video on my thoughts on the James Gunn movie and how they were coming out with all these different actors put in there. And I was like, you know what? I can see a way for this to make sense for the new movie. I was just talking about it, and I would, use clips from the DC animated universe. So I didn't think it was going to be that bad because, it's an older show. And so I would record it, put the clips on it. I would put it in there. Same exact thing. I would put in clips that were actually from the show that were not changed or anything. But that's because I wanted to show the thoughts I was thinking about on how they portray the characters. If you want to watch the entire video, I still have it up here. The reason why this video exactly is not copyrighted is because there was a scene in the video where I posted what I would think that Metamorpho's powers would be like, or how they would activate, how he would get them. And that scene I had to cut out because it was copyrighted the most. And I was like, dang, no, no, no. Okay, let me just cut you out. I'll leave you out. And it was finally just done. And it was just DC stuff. Anything Marvel, anything outside of, DC or Warner Brothers was fine. I would use the clips and I wouldn't overuse it. I understand. I don't like overusing a clip without its purpose on what I'm talking about. And then this is where the cream of the crop really frustrated me. And this is where I made a break on YouTube because I was extremely tired from this fact. When the new My Adventures Superman show came out, and I was like, you know what? I'm so excited. I am so happy because this is so different. Still same power, same everything, but it's just in a different, more anime type style. And I was so excited. And you know what? I wanted to talk about it. It wasn't just, well, I'll just watch it and then I'll, talk about when it's all done. No, I wanted to actually do the piece by piece every episode. And I honestly didn't really care if I got that many, viewers at that point because I was actually really excited just talking about it. And so I did episode 1. That video was just completely copyrighted, the entire thing. Any clip I use, whether it was just a full clip, voice and everything, or just, the clip, no audio, just me talking over it, to explain the video so it looks pretty. So, got copyrighted to hell. And it got really frustrating, but, it's episode 1, it was ready 2. Also, if I don't have any clips on this video, too many clips of DC, that's kind of why, because I'm worried that I've tried, and this video probably got copyrighted, so that's why. So then I went to episode 2, hoping that it'd be different. And I did. I was like, you know what? Let me talk about episode 2. I was talking about it, doing all that, just edit it, filmed it, edited it, did all that stuff, upload it, actually, private it, because I wanted to see if it actually, would work. And turns out, guess what? It got copyrighted again. That was frustrating for me. And you know what I did? I even did something that I'm usually not worried about. I would ask certain YouTubers that were talking about the show itself, I would go in the comments and go hey, I'm having trouble on my YouTube videos. Are you having trouble with copyright on your videos? Guess what? No, they weren't. It was just me. I would ask certain clips, are you getting copyrighted from this part? No, I'm not. And then I would watch their videos on the parts that I got copyrighted, and they were perfectly fine. So I'm not sure if they got copyrighted on it, but I don't think so. And I would ask, and they said no. So it got to a point where it got super frustrating. So then I went to episode, and you know what I had to do after episode 2? I think the next 2 episodes, because I stopped after that. Also, because besides just, getting really frustrated, the strikes were happening, and I wanted to, realize I should stop, so I stopped. But I just started taking pictures of the episode I was reviewing. I had thought about just showing the clips and getting ready for copyright claims, but I realized I can only have about 50 copyright claims before it turns into a strike. And I'm like, I am not risking it that, so I'm gonna just take screenshots from the episode. And that was just boring. And then those videos didn't really get, copyrighted at all. And it was, fine, I was talking about it, but it was really hard to, talk about the actual video without actually showing the clips exactly the way they want to. And I was too afraid to actually record, even a snippet a bit of it. And it just, no. And it was sad because I love Superman. And the reason why, and that's the reason why I kind of stopped also making videos besides, the strikes, and I wanted to honor that again. But it was a big reason too. DC just seemed to really not like my channel anytime DC was involved. I had to be very careful with what I put on visually. And I get it. They own the rights to those things and I can't really use it. But I wasn't changing them a bit. I wouldn't use them completely. I would use them in pieces, and it's okay, I can use that. I don't know why it seemed like it was just directed to me, because again, I would ask people about the Superman show, hey, are you using it? Are you using it, or are you getting copyrighted on that point? No, you're not. What's going on? I'm really confused. And then I just stopped doing anything DC related. That's why after that, you would see anything with Spider-Man, you would see stuff with Invincible, anything like that. And I was even then, when I was making those, I had some really big worries that I would get copyrighted. With Marvel, I'm more used to, them being okay with certain stuff, with most of the stuff I would release. And Invincible, I was actually worried because it's not from Marvel, so I was worried about how they would react. No, they were fine. I would talk about Ben 10. I was worried about all the clips I could use because, it's Cartoon Network, and I'm pretty sure they get associated a lot with Warner Brothers. And so I was worried about any clips, whether it was the music or not, to be used, to be copyrighted, and I was worried about that. So I stopped. And the reason why, this is actually the reason why I wanted to make the video. I want to make DC related content on this channel for this year. I want to talk about the new Superman movie that's coming out. I want to show visuals, whenever the movie comes out and, talk about it. Or, when the trailer comes out, I want to review it. I want to talk about it. And the thing is, I'm not even doing this for money. I don't get paid at all. I do this for fun. Like, the whole tagline, I have too much time on my, hey, this is your dude with too much time on his hands, that tagline? I made it as a joke because, I am actually busy. It's ironic. I still like doing this, but it's really hard with copyright stuff. And I'm still going to be careful. But I'm not saying like, oh yeah, I should be able to do this because I deserve to. No. I just really like it. I really would like, some lenience to be able to talk about these things. And I just hope that moving forward, I will be able to actually make more DC related stuff. I hope they, slow down on their copywriting. I'm actually going to try to make more videos on DC. And if you have a solution on how to avoid DC copyright, let me know. I would really, really appreciate a solution on this matter because it frustrates me, and I don't want to be frustrated when I make these videos. Or I may have to exclusively make DC content for Patreon, things like that, and I don't really want to do that. Like, of course, I'm going to eventually do Patreon for, because I do want to make this a job, but for things that are like a lot more higher production or things like that, not for like DC. That's I don't want that. So if you have any ideas on how to stop it, let me know. This would really be appreciated. But hey, if you like this video and you want to see more like it, let me know in the comments down below. If you like the video, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. So if you like this video, this has been Dudamite, and I hope to see everyone in the next video.